This is the M6-142 I've got for a few days to try. I'm not sure the specs yet, but I'm thinking it might be around 160 mark, 160 horsepower. That's it next to my 135. So I've got my feeder wagon on, so that's my main thing, is that if I was going to swap it for like, it's got to be able to fit down the feed passageway. It looks a bit wider, whether it's set wider, but certainly height wise looks good. I've just driven it back from the dealers now, and just took a little bit of getting used to the range changing, but went okay. Cab is very similar to the other models that I've tried, the M7 and the other ones. One thing I noticed when I was driving back from the dealers is it's not as quiet as that M7, but it's definitely not as noisy as that 135, which is too noisy. It's a real problem, but this is noisier. One thing that I noticed straight away, and it was a really nice feature, is this air vent behind you, which blows the cool air at the back of your head, and it is really nice. I just don't like the air being blasting into my eyes and drying my eyes out. So there's quite a few sort of controls here: PTO, speed, economy, normal, neutral, your spool valves. Yeah, so we've got the PTO, revs, high and low of the arms, speed of response. Under there we've got that speed of response there. Oh, I see, that's the ploughing or non-plough, when the depth. That's the speed of response when you're ploughing. That's arms up and down, I think. Here's your speed of response. That's your height, maximum minimum height of the arms. And these other ones I'm not totally certain of yet. That's obviously the speed of the auto box, I guess. That's the rev limiter. So for the gear change, one thing that caught me out, and it was obviously I had a quick talk through by the dealer, but to change the ranges, it's to hold that in and then push the joystick forward, and you or back to move between the ranges. I was stuck in the yard in low range and couldn't quite work out. I'd forgotten immediately how to, you can't take it all in straight away, but that's how to change the ranges, is to hold that button there in and then click forward or pull back, and then it's the 8 speed on the joystick. It's a joystick very similar to that Vario that I tried, so that's not a bad thing. So at least you're sort of doing the same sort of thing, where you forward to go faster or to a higher gear, and then back to go to a lower gear. So we're running a Class Disco 3.150, I think it is. The mower is designed to run at 800 RPM, so you stick her in 1000 economy, run the engine up to the shaft up to 800 rather, and the most surprising thing is how quiet the cab is. And I've got to say, out of the 4 or 5 Kubota tractors I've driven, this is my favourite by far and away. It's just so easy to drive from the word go, really. There's obviously a few little sort of bits and pieces on the controls which you've got to get the hang of, but in all fairness, it's very, very easy to drive, and I love the driving position. I love the airy cab. When you get on and off the tractor, it feels like a small tractor. It's obviously got a fair bit of oomph. So so far so good. The only thing I haven't found yet is the seat adjuster to pump some more air in it. I'm a bit low to the ground, but I'm going to sort that out now. So one of the most obvious striking things is the comfort of the cab, nice and quiet, but also the ride quality. It's got an air front suspension, nice driver's seat that's pretty standard on any tractor now, and also cab suspension, so it really does ride the ground well. There is one real problem in the cab, and that's the handbrake, and the dealer warned me about that. The handle sticks out too much, and as you get up, your leg catches on it. Once done it there, it releases it. I'll show you again. As you stand up, see, it's popped it off. Tractor is definitely quieter in the field than on the road. You get a lot more transmission noise on the road. In the field it's lovely and quiet. By far and away this is my favourite Kubota that I've driven. I'd definitely buy one of these.